Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome back to my chill gameplay series where I play games that I find relaxing, and I might have found the perfect game. This is Timberborn. It's on Steam Early Access, but this could well be an entirely full, completely developed game because it's insanely good. So we're going to jump right in, and we are playing as beavers. And this is kind of a town or city builder kind of style game, but with incredibly good gameplay, and it's also challenging. There's also some cool physics in it as well. So we're going to jump in and show you how this game works. I'm going to try and make this as kind of digestible an episode as possible, trying not to make it too long, because we could be here for hours making stuff, but I'm going to try and not take up nearly that much time. So yeah, this is our beavers, and we're just going to set up some basic stuff. So we need to start collecting wood. So we're going to get in here. We're going to mark all these trees down here for cutting, and these ones as well. We're also going to need to get food set up. So we set up a gathering area over, yeah, probably here's perfect. We're also going to need water, otherwise, because this is the thing, they might be cute beavers, but they can literally die, and like a lot of them can die. So we are going to get that set up. And we'll put this on fast forward. We also need storage, so I think we'll just set up our wood storage and a warehouse here. Oh yeah, this is something we definitely need. If you ever play this yourself, get at least one of these down quite quickly. I'm going to put on a... let me see, we'll put this on high priority, this on just under that. Because we need that. We need signs to unlock other stuff. Oh yeah, what else do we need? So we're going to unlock this, where we can grow our own trees with a forester. But in order to make that building, we also need to put down... Oh yeah, it's actually the same place, a lumber mill. So it's going to go down here, but we need to set up some power. So we're going to set up a water wheel. Just down here. We're going to bring the road, you know what, right down between these. And look at this, our beavers are sleeping through the night and then they get going. They're currently all homeless at the moment too, but we'll solve that at some point. Now, we have 3 unemployed currently. Oh yeah, we need something else. So, you see this here, this is a river obviously, which we can dam up. We are beavers, but we can't do that yet. And we are going to have droughts. This is going to go dry. All this is going to die. So we need to get set up for the drought to come, and we're going to need food. So we're going to set up a farmhouse, I think, yeah, pretty much here. We're going to say plant a whole bunch of carrots right along, like in this area. And we're going to just basically have to sit back and wait. I think we'll get some more food, wood collected while we're at it. These trees do not grow quick enough to come back as well, so we're going to run out of trees to cut down. But we do have a good chunk up here, especially all these dead trees here we can get. This thing is actually difficult. The first bunch of times I played this, everyone died either from having no water or no food. And it shows here like you've got your beavers growing up and growing old and dying of old age. But it's not good when they die of thirst and stuff, and this just starts filling up with that. So we need to get all this basic stuff set up and going. We currently only have 1 unemployed beaver right now. We need 2 for the farm. So we are going to be in an issue where we'll have to disable something to get that done. We also need water actually stockpiled as well, which we currently do not have. So let me see, what am I going to do? I'm going to need another pump here. Maybe we'll put it in here. Because we're also going to need to stockpile water for the drought too. I think we'll put a small tank up here next to that one. One there. You can see we can unlock a whole bunch of other stuff like a larger tank, but we're going to need to get other stuff going. Like I say, I think the forester might be the first thing I get doing. But we need to get growing carrots right now. Okay, so the farm is about to be built. We actually have 2 unemployed, which is good. They'll be able to fill that up. I'm not sure where the other one came from. Oh yeah, the children are growing up. That's what it is. There's 2 kids left over. So one of them grew up. There was a third one. So yeah, we're going to have enough to run this farm, which is brilliant. Again, they're just snoozing through the night. I'm going to give them as well. We'll probably put this on low priority, but I'm going to give them a little leisure area. You know what? We'll just build it right off here. I'm going to take a road behind here. This is going to end up being where the housing's going to be. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, I think. Oh yeah, here we go. We're planting our carrots. Now once this is done here, we can get our lumber mill put in place. And slowly but surely get to where we need to go. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of skip forward to when a lot of this stuff is set up. And we'll move on from there. Alright guys, welcome to the future. So we're making some planks of wood here now, powered by the water wheel. We've got carrots being harvested. And I'm going to go here and unlock the forester. So once we can get this done, the problem is we don't have anyone to actually be employed. I've had to shut this pump down to get an employee in here, but we're kind of on our way. I've just noticed we have a bit of a break in our road here, so we get that cleaned out. There we go, our dude's already doing it. And trying to get ready for the upcoming drought that will happen at some point. But once this is built, we need to get an employee for it, and then we can start planting brand new trees here. And we can actually plant different types. So we could plant, well, we can plant berries, we can plant birch, pine, and maple. And these actually grow at different speeds. So birch grows in 9 days, gives us 1 log. But a maple, it grows over 24 days, but 8 logs. So it's obviously a much longer investment. But to me, this is by far the best one. Once you get this set up and growing, then I think you're in a very good position. So we're going to set that up to grow that once we have that building built and figure out how the hell we're going to put an employee in it as well. Oh yeah, and I should have said we actually unlocked that with the science points that we have up here. We're going to need a few other things as well, but I'm not too worried. I mainly want to get food, water and wood production kind of started before the drought comes around. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when the drought arrives. And it wasn't long at all. So there's the drought. It is on its way. We can see this good weather here, and then the drought is on its way in. The first drought is relatively short, but then it gets longer and longer. So we'll be shutting down this because obviously there's not going to be any water coming, so there's going to be no power to actually power this. That'll be getting shut down, and we can pull off a dude. In fact, we'll do that right now, and we'll get our forester employed. He's going to come in and plant this whole new forest for us. And once we have a good supply of logs, what we can then do is come in down what I think will be here and actually put in a dam right here to stop this. Then we can start thinking about getting some proper setups going for a very cool future settlement here. I'm going to set that up just so I'm kind of ready for it. I've also got a couple of houses. We still have some unemployed beavers, and I don't think they'll breed and have babies until there's room. So I'm not in a hurry to put down our next house yet. After this drought's over, we probably will, because we want to get a lot more people in, a lot more beavers. Oh yeah, you can also see I've got a lot more water now stored up. This should be enough to get us through the drought period, but we will see. But yeah, let me just give you a little idea. So we've got different kind of dams we can set up. We've got a basic one that lets the water rise up but then come over the top. We've got ones that stop the water entirely. We've got adjustable floodgates and stuff like that, which is very cool. And then we can do explosives layer, which is awesome because you can actually like make different channels and stuff. My plan is to seal off this up here, dam it all off, and then make this into a really nice actual area to live up there, because there's actually a lot of land which we can't currently use. Oh yeah, we could actually employ someone in here to work that pump right now, because if we can max out all this water it'd be good. So I'm gonna disengage. Yeah, the berry collection here is pretty much done. There's only like one over here and I don't think it's in range. Yeah, so we'll take the berry off and get pumping water, so that we have hopefully enough to survive. This game is actually relatively difficult. It's very satisfying to be successful at it. Really good. Also, we have a good supply of wood coming in, but we are going to eventually obviously run out of actual trees to take down. And looks like we can put down another maple here in that gap. Oh, we can even get that one. He cut down that tree, so we're putting our maple in here. But it is going to take a long time for these maples to actually grow. Like basically the best are like what, 9% of the way there. However, once they are at the point of being full, we'll get loads of wood off them, and we'll be in a far better spot. Now I think the way these buildings work is they actually share the power through them. So we will be setting up other stuff, like we're going to need, oh yeah, and here's the drought. So you can see all the water is just going away, and everything is now pretty much dead. Like this, yeah, growth progress 0. It's dying and will die in 1.9 days. This is going to last 2.6, so that is gone. Our trees will be fine though. They don't die for like 13 days, so we're going to be in a fine position for that. However, we can start planning for the future, so we're going to need to unlock gears. So we're going to set up right next door to this one. We need a little bit of road. My idea here is to actually come out over the water here, and we'll be able to connect this up with some additional bits, and then get a couple of buildings over here as well, which would be great. I think as well that it's time to start having some babies. So I was hoping someone was going to cut this down, but they haven't, so we're going to have to just delete it. Or get a beaver to come along and delete it anyway. And we appear to have enough water, which is really good. But these guys obviously have nothing to do now. They're just sitting at their entrances chilling. But yeah, let's get in here. Get a couple of houses set up. You can see some of this water is actually still here, but yeah, now it's gone. That's the other thing too, the physics of the water changes depending on how you block it up. Like if I was to put in a dam here, just in halfway across this river, it would get in the way of this as the water does actually come around, like physically. It's pretty cool. Alright, we've got a good supply of logs, but I can't really make the dam yet because we need these trees to be in a better position for that. And we're going to have some babies on the go, which is great. We're going to need, oh my god, we need loads of planks to get that up and running, so that's not going to happen for a while. I think we'll take advantage of this area up here for planting probably some berries and more forest. But we'll have to wait till the drought's actually over before that ends up happening. But now we have enough lodging for 12. That means we'll probably have a couple of kids. Yeah, we already have one children on the way. I think we're going to need more houses though. Because I want to get this population much bigger. I'm also going to bring a road out here for the future, which is going to come out. They'll probably do some sort of damming or maybe open this up to take advantage of that little gap behind there too. But we need the explosives before we can get all that done. But you're going to be able to see the drought actually end very soon. And the water will come back in. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be starting to actually get a dam sorted in here. So the next time a drought comes around, it won't be such an issue. But yeah, here you go. You got the water coming in. You can see it greening everything up. And it's going to move in. We'll get our pumps going. Our water wheel start going again. And obviously our crops can be replanted now. And we can get food. We currently have good supplies on stockpiles, which is awesome. And thinking about that, actually, we need another warehouse down here for any products that get made down there. And we can get this back online, even though there's no one currently to actually be employed in it right now. I think we'll stop one of these to give, yeah, get a dude over, because we don't have to worry too much about water. Alright, next time you see me guys, I'm going to be damming this up. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Welcome back guys. So we're getting on with the dam here. It's actually almost finished. You can see how the physics are actually having the water go round. You can see how it gets slower here. So if I had a water wheel here, it wouldn't work. It would work fine here. And of course it would work really good right here. but we'll soon be ready for the drought. Then the next thing is I want to open this up. So this is kind of like a natural dam that we can clear, but we don't want to do that because it would actually have all the water disappear off here with the next drought. But we can certainly get another dam set up, probably down like here. Then we can open this up. But yeah, once this dam's good, and it's good as well because this dam lets water go over, so it'll still continue to flow, which means obviously our water wheel will actually work. Also, you'll notice I've planted a bunch of berries here from the forestry along with different trees. And the hope is we can get all this growing and get a good supply of wood. Now saying that, I am going to stop cutting down trees up here. And all the way in this other area too, because I do like to kind of keep some natural like woodland going if I can. I want to be somewhat green, right? And I've noticed there's like literally 2 trees left. Oh, we can finish this road off though. But yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. I think we have 2 babies on the go. We're up to 18 population now. None unemployed though. This is the thing, because we constantly open up. Oh, and here comes the drought. Okay, we are going to get that pump operational. Should we make some gears while we're at it? I think we will if we have the population. Right now we don't need more lumber. I'm just going to switch them off. And we'll bring them back online once the water actually stops. But yeah, we have a dam, so this means when this drought actually comes, this water will remain. It will go down slowly over time. And especially like the more pumps you have, the more farms and stuff you have around, the faster it's going to drain away. But the hope is obviously that it'll last us most of the drought and keep our crops and food supplies being grown, which will be very, very good for us. But yeah, we're actually in a good position right now. We're about to lose all power, so making planks and stuff from these buildings is going to just completely stop, which will be a pain in the butt. But what do we need to get now? I do want to start getting like, oh, you know what we need? So we need paper in order to make explosives. I'm not sure why paper makes explosives, but it does. Then we get explosive factory, and then we can make dynamite. So we're definitely going to be doing that. That is definitely the fun part of this game for sure. So yeah, I guess we'll kind of skip ahead to the next drought to show you what it's like now that we've got a dam in place. Okay, so here's the drought. We can see that no new water is coming in. And yeah, we're down to just what we have stuck in here. I've made a road out to here with a plan of getting this all dammed up for the future. So we don't actually have much logs. It's time to switch our lumberjacks back on, even though I don't think we've got anything to cut down over here really. This guy's doing his best to cut all this down. This is going to become farmland. This is my plan, all this down here pretty much, although we'll have some production buildings here. And I'm looking to get paper next. We've almost got enough science for that. This is it, getting the logs. That is the hard part to begin with. Once these trees here grow, then it'll be easy. But we do have some faster growing trees here, so these should be ready before these are, I think. Yeah. So at least we'll get a little bit extra wood here, and then some big amounts of wood once this is going good. And then yeah, I've got the big plans of damming this up here, getting like this fully dammed up. It'll look pretty cool when it's, you know, finished and working. But right now, we just got to wait on getting more wood in. We probably have plenty of places that don't have enough people as well. Yeah, everything's just full right now. 0 unemployed. Hopefully we're getting enough food. We don't have a huge stockpile, but because we're on a drought now and we have a water supply, we don't have to worry so much about that. But it is an issue, so I think we're going to set up a brand new farm. And we're going to split this 50-50. We are going, or should we do it full on? You know what? I'm going to do it full on. So we're going to plant potatoes. And I'm going to get them in there. We'll let that tree eventually grow and get cut down before we go replacing it. Or maybe we should just keep that tree by itself. You know what? I'm going to do that. Cancel cutting down there. Yeah, keep that tree. A little bit of nature. Obviously no power, so none of this is producing anything useful. And then I'm going to put another farmhouse here actually, and this will be growing like wheat and stuff, but we're not even close to that. I need to unlock all that. So we can unlock a grill. Well, we already have it unlocked, so it means we don't have to spend science. But it's going to be... doesn't need power, which is handy, but it does need wood to actually cook stuff. I don't know where I'm going to put this. You know what? I think we'll stick it there. That'll take the potatoes that we've got growing down here. And I'll cook them up. Basically making baked potatoes, which is awesome. And yeah, we're not even close to having any wood to do any other dam work. We're almost through this drought, so we survived. We also, that's another thing, we unlocked the larger water tanks too. All of that is very important to get. But we ain't there yet. Not even close. We're only just getting started with this balloon village at this point. So I'll skip ahead again until we probably get a good supply of wood or something else happens that's interesting. We'll catch you in a little bit.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, many hours has gone by. This is my new and improved city. And I think it's doing pretty good. We had a couple of close calls with food, but we got the bakery up and running with all the processing of the flour here, so that's pretty much solved. Now we're on to the fun stuff, which is dynamite. So, I've set up this here. We're going to detonate it. My plan is to entirely dam this off. So I think we'll actually get started with this. We're going to be building levees in here. Now I'm curious because levees do like totally stop the water. I'm wondering what's happened when these are done. But I've also got another plan over here. And we're just going to keep putting dynamite down because I've got a plan for this whole area. We're also going to need to install a bridge here. Oh, did that like... How does this work? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I probably should put that the other way around. Let's ditch this. This is like the first time I've ever played around with bridge type stuff. It's basically just a little... What would you call it? A little platform that just jots out. So you can get bigger bridges for bigger gaps. Okay, so there's our levee in there. So yeah, our levee's like something that's solid, doesn't let any water pass by. I assume because it's letting water past, that it doesn't allow it when you know, the water gets past no matter what when it's going to flow over. It's got nowhere else to go. And we are building explosives at a good pace right now, so I'm hoping we can get this dam project finished. Because I hope it'll be pretty epic when we're done. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build this down, or blow it down. And then this will let, well, we're going to have a adjustable levee here that will let us put water into this lower area. And yeah, we'll see how this works out. Now, can they actually get to this? I think they can, but yeah, they can. Sweet. You can actually get it from up here. Nice. Okay, we've got our explosive. I don't think we can actually hurt anyone with this. But you can see how it's changing a little bit out of the water right now. We're going to need probably another set of stairs here so they have access to this. Well, that's us, what, 2 blocks down, and I want to go down by 1 more because we're going to install this. Yep, we definitely want to go down 1 more block. So Let me see, actually we don't want to go that far. I think we'll clear those two and that'll give us perfect access. And yeah, we're just slowly building up the levee here. We have, what, one more block after this, I think. Then on top of that, I'm going to have, I think, 2 normal dams and then another levee. And then we should be about a little road across here too. See, this is the really cool part. And there's some maps that are like just much more flat. So you can, especially the first map, so you can actually like blow holes out and like re-irrigate entire areas. But because we're up here and we're going to flood up to this level, we can actually take, say, we can make a river coming all the way along here with its own dam, so it has its own independent water supply that would then come out, and we could get all this back to living, which is pretty cool. Okay, looks like we're actually done here. We can pop this off. And then we can install our adjustable levee. That looks cool. And yeah, we're finishing off our dam here. Hopefully they can get it all. You can see how this water is flowing down right now. And yeah, look how this is being greened up here. So this is now all fertile land. We can do anything we want up here, which is sweet. We could totally extend our village and do all kinds of stuff up here. And also this is going to act as a reservoir of water for the lower bit when we have problems. Sweet. We just have to wait for day to come around. And talking about a drought, we have one actually coming. I don't know if we can get this finished. We probably can get this finished in 3 days. Yeah, we should be able to. And it's good too, because this the droughts are getting long enough that this actually gets depleted. This entire lot actually ends up getting depleted. And it would be nice to have a reservoir of water up here that we can bring in. Now, can they actually get to this? They can. They're building it right now. That's perfect. There we go. So let's just see. How does this work? Oh, we just do it like that? Oh boy. Oh, so we just fully closed it. Interesting. That's cool. So yeah, right now it is just coming right through here, but looking at it, that might not be enough. Maybe we do need to put 2 other dams in here because we're just overflowing. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll do it quickly though. So I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to replace it with 2 normal dams that will let the water come over. And hopefully we can get that done. But that is sweet, being able to just let that water either stop or go whenever we want. Let's just try it again. That's cool. We just drop it down. That is sweet. I love it. So I put these depth markers into it so I actually watch and see what the current levels are. So as we can see, it's 0.6, which is its normal. It has gone up to 0.9, but that's probably when it first shoots in. Oh yeah, I've also been doing this, which is putting in some bits here to add an extra depth of water so that when the rest of the water dries up, those bits are still got water, which means the actual plants can still get a little bit of water too. I think we're pretty much done. We've successfully got this in place. 1.2 days to go. We still got explosives. We got 50 explosives, so let's have some fun. And let's get some lower segments in here. Again, same plan. It keeps these plants alive even when we run out of water down here. Although that shouldn't be an issue now because we're going to be able to let water in whenever the hell we want. Which should be sweet as hell. Normally as well, I'll shut down at least one of these pumps when we get into a drought so it doesn't drain it too fast. We're going to leave them all to run this time so that I can actually watch the water level come down. And this is, I think, the secret weapon in this game. Being able to like have a challenge and deal with it by changing the environment is a lot of freaking fun. I think this was really where it excels. Alright. And I love the fact it's dynamite. Like, it could have obviously been them just coming in and, like, shoveling it or something. I love the fact that it's simply dynamite. Brilliant. And my long-term plans up here is to make a separate district that'll come off here. And we'll get this all fully populated. We'll probably get this all fully populated. It should be pretty damn good. And yeah, we are making tons of explosives. Alright, so we're in the drought. The drought is going to last 7.8, well, 8 days. So we're not going to do anything. We're going to keep the pumps pumping, which means this will eventually go down to 0. And our plants will be in a lot of trouble, but not, and our people, because we're going to run out of water really fast. And here we go. We are running low on water. So it's all dried up. Now you can see these bits are working brilliant though. And the pumps can go down 2 levels to get water, but I've deliberately set them up not to. However, that means we can go in and we can drop this down, let's say a 1.5. We can let that water back in. And get this refilled with our reservoir. I'm actually going to go full because I think there's a good chance this will actually need to be entirely drained to fill this up. But not only that, it does give us a touch of power as well as it's flowing in. There we go. Yeah, being able to manage the water in this game is freaking cool. And we've still got 2.3 days left. And it looks like we're not even going to be able to get this back up to actually go through the overflow. So yeah, we ended up... Actually, no, there's still water coming out. What's our depth gauge at? I think that's probably good enough. I think that'll do. So we can readjust that back up. And you can see I'm working on something else here. Planning on getting the water through to here. I was hoping this would be a little bit deeper, but it's not quite. Okay, we've got one last project I'm going to finish the video with. So we've got explosives going all the way along here. Then up here, connecting up to the lake. So the idea is we're going to green a whole load, and it's also going to flow down into here. So let's start by detonating here. And it's damn cool. Look at that water go. We're going to be quick on the trigger here. And detonate this lot. So this will be able to freely flow all the way down into here. Or at least that is the plan. Let's see if it goes. Oh, look at it. Look at the green as it goes down. Awesome. Yeah, that worked out perfect. Now, in order to keep it this way, we're going to install some dams at these different areas. That way it is not going to disappear when we have a drought. Although it certainly is not going to last that long. There's not much water in there. It'll get sucked up by all the plants and everything around it, but it'll end up being pretty good. I think we'll actually install a stair going up here as well. Because we might end up popping up here for some reason. Yeah, have that like go along here. Another stair there. Perfect. That's hold on, that's true. Wait, get rid of this. Is that true? No, that's not true. I was gonna make it double height, but that would be higher than that original lake, so that can't work. Yeah, that's unfortunate though, because that would have been sweet if I could have got this to be a deeper lake. Now there is ways to do that. So you can actually water dump, so we can actually discharge water at a different level, but we're not going to get into that in a moment. So let's have them finish this off. And then yeah, we'll have a little river run through here that is helping to green all this. So we could do all kinds of stuff. We could set up our farm or whatever up here. Love it. But yeah, this is Timberborn. It is an early access game, but I think it's absolutely insane. It is so good. Much better than most other early access games I've played. And the mechanics of it are awesome. Really good gameplay. You can really sink an absolute crazy amount of time into it. It is definitely chill too, but it is actually hard to kind of get used to begin with. It is quite difficult. And there's a lot of difficult maps that I still haven't played yet as well. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.